Welcome to my channel, and this channel was created to empower you with the skills about the basics of managing money. In the last few weeks, I've talked about a wide range of topics. We covered tracking your money. We also did cover about budgeting. We also we looked at needs versus want. And today we're going to look at debit versus credit. My name is Jane N. Hughes, and I am the author and publisher of The Basics of Managing Money. Keep it simple to build savings.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money. Money, and money, money, making crap for money. Money, yeah. Now.
You might be thinking, why would you want to talk about debit and credit? I realized a lot of people sometimes get confused about what is credit and what is debit. And I thought it is a good opportunity to be able to explain the difference between the two so that you do not get the mix up. Some people do not even know about the debit, they only hear it. And this is because a lot of people do not use the debit. There is a lot of talk about the credit, but they do not know what pertains to have a credit card, for example. So in this topic of today, we're going to cover both the credit and the debit, and then we can see the difference so that you are aware when you're dealing with those two terms. It will also help you manage your money in terms of, do you want to go on the credit or you want to be on the debit card? So let's have a look at what is credit to start with. So credit card or credit is generally a debt. And I'm going to use an example of the bank giving you the credit card so that you can have a better understanding of what it means. So the bank will entice you to taking their product as a credit card. In this case, they will give you an amount. For example, they will put you the money like $5,000 in your account. When you use that money, then it will mean that you have to pay that money back to the bank. And if you do not, then you have a penalty which comes in terms of an interest. Therefore, the bank makes money out of you using the credit card and not being able to pay back on time. So when you go to the shopping mall and you buy all these designer bags or designer clothes or designer shoes, that money is not yours. It belongs to the bank. It means that you are getting a debt from the bank and you have to pay it back. But if you do not meet their payment on time, it will mean that you have to pay more money because they're going to add their interest on top. And that's how the bank make money. We're going to look at the debit on the other side. Now let us look at the debit card. What is a debit card? Debit card is your money, and that's it. It is your money where you have a card and you can go out and use that card, but you are spending either your savings or the money you have allocated in your budget to use in everyday's use. If you do not have money in that debit card, then it means you cannot buy whatever you really want to buy. And this is where, if you want to manage your money and you are not good in spending money, then the best idea is to have a debit card because you can keep control of your money. So what is the difference between the credit and the debit card? Like we said before, debit is a debt, and this debt has to be paid back to the bank. If you pay enough, then it means that you're not going to pay for the penalty, which is high interest. But if you are late in paying that debt back, then it will mean that the bank will put their money on top and you have to pay more money with interest. Well, the debit, like we said, it is your money. When you don't have money, then you cannot spend it. And that's the difference between the debit and the credit cards. So if you decide to use your debit card, not use the credit card, then it means that you cannot build your credit rating. And that means that if you want a loan, if you want to go that path, then it will be very, very difficult to get a loan because you will not have anything to show that you have been doing any credit. You will not have any credit rating at all. So many banks will decline to giving you a loan or even a mortgage. If you want to do credit card, then you can survive with credit card, but be smart about it so that you are not spending money you do not have or money which is not yours. And that is the basics of managing money. Please like, follow, subscribe, and please write on the comments so that I know what you are thinking about and what topics you'd like me to talk about. See you in my next video.